It is February 6th, 2025. I am trackside on the UP Austin Subdivision at the old mill. Once a failed cotton mill and later a more successful wool mill, this property is now a shopping center. One tenant has repurposed the railroad spur once serving this property and now hosts a variety of vintage railroad rolling stock, 3 passenger cars in which chartered events are hosted, a Missouri Pacific caboose, and 3 boxcars. A northbound mixed freight is on the way, so let's watch it pass some of the vintage passenger cars. Naturally, things began to go wrong as soon as this train began passing. A southbound BNSF intermodal train came off of the Lockhart Subdivision and began running south through San Marcos on the parallel Track 2 right-of-way. This train featured 4 freshly rebuilt GE AC-44 C6M locomotives bound for Ferromex. These locomotives are not yet painted into Ferromex's corporate scheme, instead wearing plain gray and black paint. Rail fans have been referring to them as primers as shorthand. I gave chase, but improved track conditions between San Marcos and New Braunfels had allowed a speed increase between those cities. It was nearly a tie to the Loop 337 overpass. Not to be deterred by this epic fail and wanting a more thought-out video of the primers, I drove south along Loop 337 to reach the other side of New Braunfels. Thankfully, a 10-mile-per-hour speed restriction on the diamond at the time meant I beat them here with plenty of time to spare. A high green signal at the second intermediate south of the New Braunfels diamond burns bright into the twilight as the Z train crests the hill and comes into view. Thankfully, this video of the so-called primers came out much better. Once the Z train cleared, I received word of another southbound BNSF train, this time running on Track 1. I hurried over to the nearest crossing on Track 1 and made it just in time for the southbound BNSF oil train. The lighting was all but gone at this point, but I was able to improvise with my car's headlights. Though this worked beautifully for the approaching shot, the going away shot leaves something to be desired. Live and learn, I suppose. With the night closing in, I broke for home. Thank you for watching.